Hello viewers, this is Hey Rotlania. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride, for the Nintendo DS. Previously, we picked up our new ship from Lodestar Harbour, and now we're here on the casino ship, the Ventuno. That's from the Italian for 21, by the way, which is a significant number in blackjack. People call this ship the Fortuno as well, you know, because it brings good fortune. It's ever so popular with young couples who are in love. Just imagine if you could get married in a place like this. Actually, you would if you married Nera or Debora. You'd be happy for the rest of your lives, wouldn't you? A wedding on a boat, eh? Still, our wedding was nicer than anyone's, I reckon. That barrel contains a TNT ticket. Let's toss some stuff into the bag here. Nothing in that barrel. Welcome to Pontoon's casino ship, the Ventuno. Spend a little time, win a lot of money. Let's just forget about everything else while we're here, and have a good time, eh, Madason? Sounds like a winner, Bianca. This appears to be the crew quarters. Nothing in there. But that one contains a TNT ticket. I wonder if they're trying to tell us something. Can't you see I'm having a nap? Leave us be, would you? All right, sir. I suppose sailors have to work shifts, so there's always someone on duty at any time of day. Looks like pretty hard work. Over here we find a Tombola Ticket. That goes into the bag. On these bookshelves, the books are lined up neatly on the shelves, divided up by category. I was captain of another vessel before this one, but Mr. Bruscoletti kept badgering me to take the helm here. I turned him down at first, but he was pretty persistent, so I caved in the end. That's the secret to the man's success, if you ask me. He never takes no for an answer. I believe it. I suppose the place does need a captain, being a boat and all. All present and correct. Nothing to report. Well, that's good news. The captain's seen his way through 5 separate monster attacks in his time, you know. As a fellow seaman, I salute him, I do. That is pretty impressive, but you've been through at least 10 times that many fights, eh, Madason? Yep, I have been through a lot of battles. Downstairs, here are some barrels. One with a mini-medal. Hey, that's number 18. Nothing in that barrel, so let's go farther downstairs. They've even got a TNT board. This ship's just one big fun palace, eh? Yep, I think we'll give that TNT board a go. This is the ship's hold. It's always full, whether it's with casino prizes or passengers' luggage. I'll only tell you once, don't touch. sir, yes, sir. So, this is where the casino prizes are kept. Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Alright, sure, Bianca. Yeah! You've got to wonder what people need all this luggage for when they're just coming to play a bit of poker, haven't you? There's certainly a lot of gear in here. Looks like everyone must have come to stay for a while, eh? Always worth checking if people are short of a thing or two. It's just good business sense, isn't it? A little opportunistic, maybe. That barrel contains 30 gold coins. What's in here? You hear loads of folks saying how much they'd like to get married here on this ship. I suppose it would be pretty amazing. I suppose it would be pretty nice getting married here, but it'd be tricky to get your guests to come all this way. No, I've never shirked my duties to go gambling in the casino. Never. Ah, phew, that was close. Ah, phew. He may not go off playing in the casino, but surely sleeping on the job is just as bad. Well, maybe he's off duty at the moment. I am preparing the very finest cuisine for the passengers of this finest of vessels. The people here on board, some of them have a very particular palate. To hear them cry out in joy when they taste my création, that is my raison d'être. That's a fair old load of cooking utensils there, eh? You could make anything if you like. You could make anything you liked with them. Let's see, I can't see anything else breakable down here. So let's go back upstairs. Oh, blast it! You can't play without a TNT ticket, you know, no matter how much gold you've got. Yeah, and you can't buy the tickets neither, so you have to think pretty hard before you use them all up. Or save the game beforehand. You don't want to think too much about all them games and that in the casino, or about treasures and trapdoors. Just have fun. Terrific. Nope, I could never just laze about having fun if there were things to be won. Part of the TNT board. This board is in 3 sections, I believe. You think it's just a game, but you really have to concentrate. I've really been putting my mind to it, but I still can't get all the way round. Yeah, you can never get as far as you think you can. It's a tricky old game. I'm working undercover, you know, checking up to make sure no one's cheating or anything. I'm employed here, you see. That's my... Oops, I forgot. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. You're not too great at the undercover work, eh? I get it, but I'm not sure he'll catch any cheats standing there. That's not much of a dance, is it? I reckon the choreography needs a bit of work. Am I right, or am I right? I guess so. Yeah, of course I am. Nice one, mate. You know your stuff, you do. If he reckons he knows so much, why don't he get up and have a go then, eh? Ow, phew, that's a rough dance. I was just leaning over to get a better view when I got smacked in the face. Don't stand so close, sir. Haha, I wish I could have seen him get hit. That would have been funny. It pays pretty well, you know, this job. Maybe I should get a job here if we ever run out of money then, eh? Oh, a gate crasher. How exciting. Can you keep up with the steps? Maybe I should give it a go, eh? Haha, only jokin'. Okay, so the casino's fun, but nothing gives you more of a thrill than my dancing. That's right, isn't it? Isn't it? Tee. You can see right up everyone's nostrils when they crane their necks up at the stage like that. Yuck. I'm sure I just stubbed my toe on something, but maybe I was imagining it. What a dance! If any bloke fancied a closer look at the footwork, she'd knock them for six, no trouble. That guy just won't stop staring at me. I'm gonna go and punch him in a minute. I wonder if that's what happens to you if you end up doing that kind of job too long. One, two, 1 and 2. Do you reckon she's new here? She seems a bit unsure of herself. Don't talk to me now. I'll lose the rhythm. Oh, we can't have that. All these dancing girls make themselves up the same way, so it's hard to tell them apart. Don't talk to me now. Don't step on my toes when I'm dancing. Oh, I'll sure try not to. Watch where you're treading, Madason. Are you trying to get yourself in trouble or something? No, I'm not. Are you sure about that? And what do you mean by that, Bianca? Wahoo! Yeah, that's it. Look at him go. You can't beat a good enthusiastic dance. Did you know the owner of this place, Mr. Rodrigo Briscoletti, donates his profits to the church? Ah, does he now? Does that mean this boat belongs to Briscoletti, then? That bloke's got it made, eh? I would say so. Looks like I lost today, then. Oh, sorry to hear that, sir. Never mind. We all have our off days. Ha 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 ha. Oh. He seems a bit shook up, eh? It can be a bit of a blow when you lose, I suppose. All the world's richest are on this ship. I don't know how they all got so wealthy, and that Briscoletti fellow must be raking it in too. Yeah, I'll bet. He certainly ain't getting his money together by defeating monsters. We've got every drink you can think of behind the bar here. They're all part of Mr. Briscoletti's personal collection. He's a real connoisseur, you know. Don't look like they've got any of the special zoom shine, though, eh? Life is but a drink. Ha ha ha! You've got to watch your tokens, you know. Every token counts. One token can become 100, and 100 tokens can become 1,000. So watch the ones, and the noughts will take care of themselves. Yeah, but 10,000 can turn into 100, and 100 can turn into 1 too. It works both ways. It certainly does. There was a token lying about on the floor here before. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I think I see it, sir. Right here. There's something shiny on the floor. It's a casino token. The party's tokens increase by 1. That was a stroke of luck. I wonder why no one else spotted it, though. It's so shiny that it's pretty hard to miss. Wow, look at all this. Can you believe how much I've won? I'm on fire! Not like Hades, though. Now I'm jealous. We could do with a win like that. Oh, you didn't see my win in Fortuna earlier. Here is the token vending area. Another one. Nope, we don't need any. And here is the prize counter. Still the same things as were in Fortuna's casino, though. This is the casino hall. It's got everything for your entertainment and pleasure. Slot machines, poker, and the dancing girls, of course. You'll never get bored in here. We won't let you. It's bigger than I expected. Looks like we could have a lot of fun here. Welcome to the poker table. Care to try your luck at a hand or two? Nope, not today. Maybe some other time. When you've been doing this job as long as I have, you can tell what a card is just by touching it. Haha, I'm pulling your leg, obviously. Sure you are. Nope, no poker today. I didn't come here because I'd strayed from the path, my child. No, I came here to test the strength of my connection with the goddess, to gauge the impact of my prayers. Dear goddess, almighty caster of the dice of fate, please, just once, let me win at double or nothing. That's the first time I've seen a priest in a casino. I wonder if the goddess will answer his prayers. This is my first time in a place like this. I'm afraid I don't really know what the form is. I was just using that machine with all the pretty pictures on it when tokens started tumbling out of it. I hope I haven't broken it. That figures, doesn't it? Typical. There's all them desperate, greedy people out there, and then someone like her comes along and wins. Yeah, no kidding. So, back up on deck, and we'll head to the north. I guess these are guest quarters. I don't know why my husband's so hell-bent on this gambling lark. I ain't gonna tell him not to do it at all, of course, but he's gonna have to learn to control himself a bit. Yeah, you'll have to make sure you don't get too carried away, eh? Still, I'm here looking over your shoulder, so you should be okay. In that wardrobe, we get a dancer's costume. I believe Bianca can equip it, but it's not as good as what she's wearing. You win some, you lose some. It's all good fun. Do you think he'd really be having fun if he lost then? I'm calculating the odds of winning on the slot machines. Only, my calculations and the actual results don't appear to tie up at all. Yeah, if only we could get in the kind of wins we expected, eh? Well, here's a tip for you, scholar. They're rigged. Surely playing the slot machines while the ship's rocking back and forth the whole time would make you as sick as a dog. Yeah, I might end up feeling a bit dicky myself. I'm sure I'd feel better if I won, mind. Break up some barrels over here. Nothing. Mr. Briscoletti's employed me to keep an eye on things and make sure no one gets out of hand. Briscoletti must be pretty loaded to be able to employ someone like him all the way out here, eh? Building a casino on a ship. It's sheer genius. An offshore gambling operation. Roderigo Briscoletti really is a man of vision. So, this was Briscoletti's own idea, eh? Pretty impressive stuff. Sorry, this is a private room for the exclusive use of Mr. Briscoletti and his family. Oh, you're an acquaintance? Yes, sir. I'm ever so sorry. Yes, Mr. Briscoletti told me to be expecting visitors. Were you hoping to have a rest then? Oh, sure, why not? Very good. I hope you sleep well. Well, thank you, sir. Good morning. I trust you'll find everything you need for your entertainment and pleasure on board. Thank you, sir. That was the best night's sleep I've had in ages. You were out for the count as well, Madason. Dining under the stars with a flute of fine champagne, whilst the ebb and flow massages one's appetite. Bliss, simply bliss, but I've had an elegant sufficiency. Any more would be a burden. Blimey, you wouldn't have thought they'd have rooms this grand on a ship, eh, Madason? Nothing in that wardrobe. Nothing in that one. Ma'am does enjoy her traveling. I've been all over the place with her. But the world's so dangerous these days, I can't say I'd be disappointed if she decided to stay put for a while. Yep, things are a bit dicey in places. It does seem a bit frivolous to be traveling about for fun in this day and age. Anything out the back here? Just a balcony. Here's a chest of drawers with a TNT ticket. Very good. There are some more barrels over here. This one gives us a TNT ticket. And a mini medal. That's number 19. Good. So let's save here before we tackle the TNT board. Yes, ma'am. Now let's go down and play some TNT. Let's see, we have plenty of TNT tickets, and let's let Madason have an elfin elixir just in case he needs it. Welcome to the TNT board. One round of TNT will cost you 1 TNT ticket. Are you game? Absolutely, sir. That's 1 TNT ticket then, thank you very much. You get a total of 18 goes at rolling the die here. Good luck. Thank you, sir. Only one person can take part in the game at a time. Be careful out there, won't you? Absolutely. 18 rolls left, and we roll a 4. Hello, growl bears. That whoosh might be problematic if there were more party members. Goodbye, growl bears. Roll the die again. A 5. There's a chest of drawers here. With a TNT ticket. Imagine that. So let's roll again. 3. Let's go up first and get 200 gold coins. And we get an extra roll of the die. We got a 6. Let's not examine the ground here, it might be a trapdoor. Oh, we lose 100 gold. 6 forward. And we get 9 gold coins. Incoming electromagnetic wave. 59 damage. Ooch. 3 forward. No. I don't want to go to that U-turn. I'll get that extra roll of the die instead. Whoa, a pot lid! 4 forward. Let's not examine the ground here. We'll just roll again. I've already checked that chest of drawers. Now we get to go ahead 6. And go downstairs. 5 forward. 100 gold coins. So let's roll again. We get a 6. Go back 3 spaces. Right into the teleporter we need. 4 forward. Back 3 spaces. Ouch. But we get to come to this item shop. Let's get some packs of punches. Those have the same effect as the oomph spell. I've bought all I can of those. Now let's see if we can make it to the end. 5. We get an extra roll. That will help. 6. We avoided that trapdoor at least. And we have some worm bats. Might as well heal up. Burning breath. Thank you for dodging that. And the worm bats are defeated. We roll a 2, that is perfect. This will allow us to pick any number on the die and move forward that number of spaces. So let's be sure we get a 1. And we have reached the finish. Just in time. There are a couple of treasure chests at the end. This one gives us a prayer ring. And this one will give us a Lacy Bustier. How do you like this, Bianca? Well, it's 2 better defense than the Robe of Serenity. Okay. Let's throw the pot lid into the bag. The prayer ring will restore a little MP when used as an item. However, it has a chance of breaking as well. And we managed to buy 3 packs of punches. Yep, this ship's just one big fun palace. So let's drop out into the cargo area, and then we'll go back upstairs to save. Might as well come here and heal up Madason as well. Thank you, sir. It pays to be well connected, doesn't it? In the next episode, we'll sail south and find the Knick-Knackatory and Dominicus's Dominion. This is Heorotlinia. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.